And now, it's time for Socially Awkward Media with Levack Goz. Awkward on 104.5 The Team.
All right, you tweet to us, you message us, you write us, you do all the things. And then we share it with everyone because sometimes what you write is funnier than what we write.
It's the best, the worst, the most awkward of social media. Don't forget, it doesn't have to be just a Thursday. This feels like the payoff for the week. Maybe you were one of the best of the best. You can always be a part of the show. Facebook.com/1045 The Team, at 1045 The Team on Twitter. Levack's Twitter account is at the Jeff Levack. He will talk to you. Be nice. Does not want to argue with you. We're not going to get...
I block you.
He's argued with a lot of people this week. We're going to avoid those conversations this week. And at Tom Goz, TOMGOZZ is my account. We'll start with Steven on Facebook. Steven wrote in, I love it, the trade. Hate to see Rutherford and Kroll go, but I'm not here to win minor league championships. Let's go Yankees.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I mean, Blake Rutherford is the big piece in this that most people are upset about. And when it comes right down to it, if you could keep him, great. But he's 2-3 years away from helping the big leagues. And you, even with losing last night, you have a chance to do something special this year. So I agree 100%. Great trade, good move. 3 years from now when Blake Rutherford's the rookie of the year, I may feel slightly different, but right now I feel great.
Or maybe he doesn't end up being the rookie of the year. The White Sox have been so stacked now with prospects, and it's this almost, the White Sox have the best team. It's a can't-miss farm system. That's what it is. Like, these are prospects. Some will hit, some won't. Maybe Rutherford will be great.
I feel like he's going to be great. I really do. All right, maybe not great, but I feel like he's going to be at least really, really good. It was a good move for the White Sox, too, who are not going anywhere this year.
Good move for the Yankees as well. I think they get what they both want out of the trade.
We get Canely back.
Eric wrote this in, speaking about Tommy Canely. So can we move Chapman to the 8th and the Magician, who I think he's referring to Tommy Canely as, to the 9th? Or is that crazy talk?
Just the money you pay Chapman, he's going to get the 9th as long as he can possibly hold on to it. But I don't hate it. I'd love it. But, look, again, you pay that kind of money. Same reason that CeCe was never really in danger of going to the bullpen. Certain positions have certain values, and you're the highest paid closer in the history of the game. You're not going to set up, man.
I wonder about the playoffs, though. Maybe I'm getting too excited for the Yankee fans. Because the playoffs...
I'm sorry.
Playoffs?
You do it with pitchers in the playoffs. You can see starting pitchers come out of the bullpen and relieve. Remember Madison Bumgarner came out and pitched for the Giants one time? If Chapman wasn't great, and it's true, he wasn't, with Chicago in certain games last year in the playoffs, and the Yankees just need a better ninth inning guy, I wonder then, and again, way down the line, if Girardi, that's the only way he would move Canely and Chapman.
Let me channel my Red Sox friends and tell you, oh yeah, sure, Canely will be the closer. Because Chapman will blow the lead in the 9th, and then Canely will have to come into the 10th and close the game. There.
Well, speaking about...
For you Red Sox fans, I do requests.
We do have some Red Sox fans here. Jack Lamson wrote in, our favorite from CBS 6. Mr. Morning Boy himself wrote in, smiley face, right to Levack, #Red Sox.
You would think that with his fellow Ginger, Clint Frazier, now up with the Yankees, he would love us again. But no. Gonna be a little angry Red Sox fan. Just mean, angry Red Sox fan.
I used the comparison of him just coming in out of nowhere with a steel chair. We didn't see the Lamson steel chair hit coming in.
But that's Jack's MO. Let's be perfectly honest. Like he is hands down a friend of the show. We love the guy. But he'll vanish for a little while. He'll forget we exist because he gets up so early in the morning. And then out of nowhere, he'll tweet some kind of angry little rage tweet. And that's what that was.
I'm trying to figure out if we're like the nighttime show for Jack. Because the show starts at 4:30. And let's say he gets up at 2:30, so he's up for 15 hours right around 5:30. So we're probably the nighttime show. We basically
tuck him in. Like, that should be the way we end every show. Good night, Jack. That's how we'll end it from now on.
What was the show where they did it with, like, all the siblings?
Oh.
Good night, so-and-so.
Little House on the Prairie.
Was that it?
Yeah. Night, Joe Bob.
I think you're right, but I'm not positive. We brought up Parker Lewis earlier this week. I'll nod and say you're right on that one. Bernard wrote in, my prediction for Aaron Judge is showing who he really is. Closer to the 2016 Aaron Judge versus the first half 2017. He will finish with a .260 batting average and 40 home runs. 40 home runs.
Let me do my impersonation of Bernard. Oh, this haterade is so refreshing. And I can't drink enough haterade. Bernard, you're the only person in the world that doesn't think Judge is good. We had small children in here who were just evil little offspring of their parents, Red Sox fans, and they're like, yeah, he's slumping, but he's on steroids because they want to, like, they know he's good. Judge is going to be just fine. Is he going to be a 50 home run a year guy? No. Is he going to be 280 to 310 every year with probably 20 to 40 home runs? Yes. And that's pretty dang good, and I'll take it.
If you go 280 to 310 with 35 to 50 home runs, that's probably more likely. I don't even more than that.
50's a big number, man.
Oh, it sure is, but I think he can
Cespedes just hit his 10th. Sorry, Mets fans.
I think he could average more than 25 home runs a game for the next 10 years, just being that big at Yankee Stadium.
A game?
Oh, did I say game?
That's
what I was hoping for. Oh, I didn't get one. Darn it. Linda wrote it. No, Levack, there's stuff over. Do not spit over there, man.
My phone's water resistant.
This is clearly socially awkward media. Linda wrote it. Enough with the OJ coverage. Yeah. Bad enough it interrupted my soap operas today.
Linda, I know you, and you're not that old. Stop that. Don't say that out loud.
You know what I love about tweets like this? Shows like Ellen, shows like Oprah in the past. If there's some big, huge presidential announcement or government announcement or something going on, people freak out that their shows get interrupted.
Oh, I hate it.
People can't stand it when 60 Minutes gets delayed. Get this NFL off my TV!
I've literally been in the middle of like a tornado area, and Jason Goff has been on my TV, and I've been sitting there, and what they do now is they'll leave your program in like a 15 to 20 inch box on your big screen TV, and I'll be like, if I wanted a 20 inch TV, Jason, I would have bought a 20 inch TV. And my brother's like, there's a tornado, and I'll be like, not in my living room.
Thanks a lot, Goff.
Thanks a lot, jeez, Goff. If it was an Auburn game, you wouldn't interrupt it.
For some reason, at some point during the show, we suggested that athletes fight each other inside of octagons.
Because Michael Irvin said he wants to do it.
Right. Michael Irvin, according to WH on Facebook, WH wrote in, Shannon or Sterling Sharp would thump Michael Irvin in a cage match, and to throw injury to insult, he spelled Irving wrong. What do you think about the Sharp brothers taking out Michael Irvin in a cage?
Sterling's a little shifty. There's something about him. He looks like he might be secretly violent. I'm not scared of Shannon Sharp. He's too pretty. Pretty people ain't he riding a bike. Ain't nobody riding a bike gonna beat me up.
He's got the crazy though.
He does.
Can't go against the crazy.
You know what it is? I saw Romanowski when Romanowski played for the Raiders after he left Denver. He had the dirtiest play on Shannon Sharp, and Sharp didn't do nothing about it. So like like Michael Irvin would have with his arm dislocated, he would have been hitting him with his dislocated arm trying to like. Irvin's no joke, man. That's a mean dude.
I know we joked around about me getting out of the way of Derek Brooks at the Radio Row. Yeah. I actually got out of the way of Bill Romanowski. That guy scares me.
He's 20 years old.
He's insane.
He's 20 years old. He has chemically found a way to stay 20 years old.
That forehead, it looks like he used that as his helmet, as a battering ram.
It is. His head swallowed the helmet.
Chef Mike wrote in, I'd put money on T.O. inside the octagon.
T.O.'s another one. I don't think T.O. wants to.
But he's in great shape.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, Battle of the Network Stars. You give me Shannon Sharp versus T.O. That'll be fun to watch. I don't know if those dudes, like I said, there's something about Michael Irvin that you look him in the eye and you would never square up because he'd punch you. With those other guys, like, you might square up because you might get away with it.
One of my favorite tweets I've gotten in a long time was from Donald. Now, once in a while, you'll see me tweeting about nonsense in professional wrestling, and there was a storyline this week where Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle announced that another former wrestler for Indiana named Jason Jordan was his biological son. They look nothing alike. Mm-hmm. And I tweeted, whoa, Kurt Angle. Donald wrote into me and wrote, Goz, it's a storyline, not his real son. Relax.
Just let me clarify. You knew it wasn't his real kid, right? I mean, I know you're into wrestling. Of course. Okay, all right.
But
do you think that was really Mae Young's kid, the hand?
There's something about, like, if he had added a ha-ha at the end or an LOL, right, I would have known he was joking. But there was a part of me that, like, someone took their time to rip me apart about commenting on wrestling. Maybe because they're not wrestling fans. I don't know. I found it hysterical.
There needs to be a font that we all just agree is sarcasm.
Yes, please, let's have that happen. I know you've had a lot of moments like this, but have there ever been recently a moment where you said something on the air and you immediately thought, ooh, I was not right about that. I should probably clarify, but nobody on Twitter or Facebook will write I did it wrong. I'll be okay.
Well, I didn't get caught, but the Lytle. I said the wrong Lytle.
Yeah, Corey Lytle. Right.
Yeah, I said like Eric Lytle. I don't know.
I have friends who live in this area. I've worked with people who live in the area. I know where this is, but immediately when I said it, I knew I was wrong. I thought I was going to get away with it. I didn't. John wrote in on Facebook, Goz, Binghamton's not upstate New York. It's literally on the border of Pennsylvania. So how's that upstate or even close to being upstate New York?
I don't know. I don't know the difference.
I know it's not. I had a roommate who used to tell me he's from Long Island. He said,
"What do you tell me? Pennsylvania's south of New York all of a sudden?"
It is.
Isn't everything that's not New York City upstate New York?
There you go. My roommate, what I was about to say, is that the Brooklyn Bridge, he thought all of New York State fell off after that. He thought it was just Long Island and New York City. That's what I meant by that. The upstate, downstate New York football game is Long Island's best and New York City's best versus everybody else.
Right.
I didn't think I'd get caught on that. You're right. I know where Binghamton is. You got me. And the last one here.
Like the three question marks just to prove, like, idiot. Like, he might as well have finished it with idiot.
And I probably should have cleared it up. But you know what? You're right, John. Go ahead. Be what you want. Be awkward on social media.
Yeah.
And Vince, by the way, said, hey, guys, checking out O'Toole's right now, making sure the Budweisers are good for you. Thank you, Vince. And thank you for pointing out that my face is not on the poster, and somehow it's just Levack's face on the Levack Goz O'Toole's poster. I want proof, by the way. People are telling me my face is out there at 104.5, the team. If you go to O'Toole's on Central Ave.
It's the third urinal from the left. That's where
it's not in there. At Tom Goz, TOMGOZZ.
If you just keep walking through the bathroom.
If you find my picture up there, send it to me, and if you swing by O'Toole's on Monday, I'll buy you a drink. If you can confirm to me that my picture's up there, because it's not. I know it's not.
Hey, John, what's going on, bud?
What's going on, Levack?
How you doing, man?
Not bad. You and I had a little tiff about a month ago or so, about 3:30 in the morning.
What? Oh, on
John McLucas.
On what were we going at it about at 3:30 in the morning?
About Bryce Harper. I was wrong, but it was really early in the morning.
Look, man, at that time in the morning, you're probably right anyway.
The Goz was dead wrong about Binghamton being anywhere close to upstate New York.
That's true, and he admits it.
Look,
but
I own the mistake, John. I own the mistake. But again, it's upstate and downstate. Syracuse is upstate, yes.
Syracuse is not upstate. Syracuse is western New York.
Syracuse is central New York. Western is Buffalo and Rochester.
Western.
Yeah, I might buy that, but New York State is broken down into like 5 different regions. Binghamton is definitely not upstate.
I think John, isn't it New York City and then the rest of it?
No, that is not. I'll tell you now, us upstaters